EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go, set. Slide through. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Young off play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Young on third down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down and 4. Operating from the gun. Trout. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Muscles him off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 19 yards away.
And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Black Ultra. Ready.
To throw, Young.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Motion left, Kupp.
Smash, Red. Trouble, 38. Set, cut.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
38 yards.
and the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A first down throw for Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Young.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Off play action. Trout. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young now. And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Set.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Young. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Now here's Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check Spears.
Young to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
On the double.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Clock 10. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hurry.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 167 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second down. Trout setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Trout. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Trout. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Trout. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Other side. Detroit.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jones. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. This to Laporta, right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Ready. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Young. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Pittman from 6 yards away. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 9.
Flick right, flick right, flick right. Out, go.
Off play action. Jones. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Half 18, half
After an
18.
incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Has his man, that's James. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Triple right, Patino. Triple right, Patino. Out, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out, go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9.
Out, go.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 189 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Out, go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And fights through one man. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check, smash. Ready.
Here is Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they take a knee.
Half tumbo.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 81 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get,